Hello, and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. In Turkey, livestock is protected by dogs of the Kangal breed. Yet, they are now widely distributed elsewhere. Given their intended function, it is not surprising that Kangal dogs have a fearsome reputation. If you want to know the truth about this breed, you'll get it in this video. In case you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel so that you may be among the first to know when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for doing all of this. Some dog breeds have strong ties to a country because they were made by breeding dogs from different parts of the country. Not one of these is the Kangal dog. Instead, it came from the province of Sivas in Turkey, which is in the east of central Anatolia. In fact, in that province, Kangal is the name of both a town and a district. It was typical for dogs to interbreed prior to the advent of modern technology. However, it is believed that the Kangal dog has undergone limited interbreeding with other dog breeds from that region of the world, making it even more distinctive. Primarily, this is due to the isolation of its native region, which limited the opportunity for its ancestors to interbreed with other dog breeds. Even though the Kangal dog is from just one part of Turkey, the Turkish people often think of it as their national dog. Several things show this to be true. For example, the breeding of Kangal dogs is taken very seriously by official institutions in Turkey. In the same way, Kangal dogs have been on Turkish coins and stamps. No one knows where the Kangal dog came from. But that hasn't stopped people from making up stories about it. For example, some people think that the Kangal dog is related to the Molossus, which was the typical guard dog in the Greco-Roman world. This isn't that far-fetched, especially since that type of dog was so common in the area. Even so, Greek culture had a big impact on ancient Anatolia, which isn't surprising when you think about how many Greeks lived there. Some people have said that they look like the dogs that were painted on ancient Assyrian art. Assyria was a country in Mesopotamia that was around during both the Bronze Age and the Iron Age. It is sometimes called the Assyrian Empire because it was ruled by a powerful empire at different times. In any case, Assyria lost its independence hundreds of years before the Common Era, but the Assyrian people are still around today. Moving forward, it's possible that the Kangal dog is connected to Turkic dogs, a connection that at first seems clear but takes on greater significance as the context is revealed. A study summarizes the situation by saying that this species' closest relatives live in the Central Asian countries of Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. Since the Turkic peoples may have transported dogs from Central Asia, it's probable that the Kangal dog is linked to them. Modern Turkic societies include the Turkish, who are the most widely recognized. But there are also current Turkic peoples, such the Kazakhs and the Uzbeks. Americans may know the Kangal dog as the Anatolian Shepherd dog. The AKC recognizes them under that name. Kangal dogs aren't the same as Anatolian Shepherd dogs. Americans have reportedly been importing livestock guardian dogs from Turkey for decades. They did so without comprehending the distinctions between regional livestock guardian dogs. This makes Anatolian Shepherd dogs unique. Kangal dogs and Akbaş dogs are not the same kind of dog. Both of them are guard dogs for livestock from Turkey. Also, both Kangal dogs and Akbaş dogs were used in some places. Still, it's important to point out that the two dog breeds are different and have different traits. It is common for Kangal dogs to look a lot like Anatolian Shepherd dogs these days. At first, Anatolian Shepherd dogs were created by combining different types of livestock guardian dogs from Turkey. Kangal dogs and Akbaş dogs were two of the main breeds that were used. Since the 1980s, American breeders have been using more and more Kangal dogs in their breeding programs. As a result, Anatolian Shepherd dogs look more and more like Kangal dogs. Some American and Turkish dog breeders are hostile over what constitutes a purebred dog. Turkish dog breeders advertise dogs of doubtful origin as distinct breeds in America. The Turkish side perceives Anatolian Shepherd dogs as crossbred dogs rather than purebred dogs, hence Turkish dog breeders don't believe they are the authentic dog of the Turkish Shepherd. In Turkey, Anatolian Shepherd dogs aren't purebred. They're called Shepherd's dog or livestock guardian dog in that country. In October of 2012, the Kangal dog was officially recognized by the United Kingdom as the Turkish Kangal dog. It is worth noting that the Kennel Club allowed dogs formerly registered as Anatolian Shepherd dogs to be re-registered as Turkish Kangal dogs if they match the necessary criteria. Some people refer to Kangal dogs as sheepdogs or shepherd dogs. That's not completely false. After all, Turkish shepherds employ them when caring for sheep and other livestock. However, it's easy to get the wrong idea from the name, which is more commonly used in conjunction with herding dogs. In no way, shape or form are Kangal dogs designed to behave that way. Kangals guard cattle. They dwell amid animals to ward off potential predators, a concern for many people in many regions. Livestock is valuable, thus a single predator can do a lot of damage to owners. Other livestock guardian dogs may exist. If so, they may have realized some dog breeds are intimidating. Given their job, it makes logical. Ideally, livestock guardian dogs will scare off predators. They're also expected to fight potential predators if necessary, which can be dangerous. Kangal dogs must fight bears, for example. The Syrian brown bear is a brown bear subspecies found in the Middle East and Caucasus. From Turkey to Turkmenistan, these bears once lived. They've been eradicated from several regions, but not Turkey. Syrian brown bears may be little, but they're still brown bears. Grizzly bears are brown bears, which are more deadly than black bears. Besides wolves and jackals, Kangal dogs may face up against other predators. These are likely to be gray wolves and golden jackals, two animals with a global distribution that rivals that of dogs. Due to the fact that gray wolves can be found in both Eurasia and North America, people often shorten their scientific name to wolves instead. In contrast, golden jackals can be found throughout most of Asia, including parts of Southeast Europe, Southwest Asia, South Asia, and even Southeast Asia. Because of their fearsome reputation, Kangal dogs were shipped to Africa to keep cattle safe from lions and other big animals. Since the new initiative in Namibia was so fruitful, Kangal dogs have been shipped to Kenya. This has benefited huge cats. Predators threatening livestock tend to displease livestock owners. Because their livelihoods are at stake, they can be proactive about neutralizing threats with guns and other instruments. Damaged big cat populations. Kangal dogs revised calculations. Their ability to ward off big predators reduces cattle risk, so farmers have less reason to kill them. Without local cooperation, conservation programs can't succeed. One intriguing aspect of Kangal dogs is their apparent teamwork abilities, which translates to a high potential for social harmony. Younger Kangal dogs, for instance, presumably learn the ropes by shadowing more seasoned dogs. In a similar manner, it appears that groups of Kangal dogs will work together to ensure the safety of their puppies. If you're in a pair, this is correct. As a matter of fact, this is also true for groups, which find use when dealing with larger flocks. Kangal dogs are friendly and get along well with people. They are stereotyped as being somewhat reluctant when it comes to striking up conversations with complete strangers. On the other hand, the Kangal dog is known to be a faithful and loving companion to his or her human family. As was already noted, animals can cooperate with one another. Due to the nature of their work, they must be able to get along with the animals they are tasked with protecting. These dogs are not good for living in an apartment. Kangal dogs are not one of the breeds of dog that are very active. But they do better when they have a fair amount of space to roam. Be aware that you should never let a Kangal dog off its leash in public. Instead, they should only be let off leash in private areas with secure boundaries. Aside from this, Kangal dogs are also not good choices for people who have never owned a dog before. Given what they are supposed to do, they are always smart and independent, which can be a problem when their owners need to show them that they are the leaders and not the followers. In theory, people can learn to do things like that by doing them. Kangal dogs, on the other hand, are not a good choice for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you may be among the first to know when I upload a new video. That helps a lot and is really appreciated.